3,000 years ago, there was a wise and prosperous tribe known as the Knuckles. Led by a woman who was part of the tribe's moderate party, she led her people as they lived in harmony with the mountains and jungles that housed other nearby people. Trying to teach her son the way she lived, the young boy Pachacamac grew with discontent, feeling that the tribe he was one day set to rule had a far greater destiny than the simple existence they had. Once he had come of age and become leader of the tribe, he set his sights beyond the walls of the city, wanting nothing more than establishing his dominance on the planet. With the Knuckles not only ruling themselves, but the many other tribes that lived nearby, his mother, against her son's intentions, stood in his way at every opportunity. However, it was only a matter of time before age would play a factor, the kind woman finally succumbing to Mother Nature and passing away. With the death of his mother, Pachacamac finally saw his opportunity. Gathering together the tribesmen he saw had the greatest potential. Quickly he transformed them into a fighting force, and gathering his army, the tribe leader began his assault on the neighboring countries. With each fight came victory, and soon every tribe and country was under his control, the Knuckles being a force no one could counter. Before the death of his mother, Pachacamac had fathered a daughter named Tikal, who immediately gravitated towards the old woman, captivated by her peaceful nature and soaking up the many stories she would tell. There was one story that would stick out in her mind, connected to a mysterious altar that lay outside the city's walls, an extremely holy place that no one dared to desecrate. This altar, with 7 visible gemstones perched high atop 7 equivalent pillars, guarded a secret that no one knew, as no one had ever dared to go up the steps to see inside. Treating it as holy ground, the people of the city often celebrated its power, placing it as the reason why they were so prosperous, and after Tikal's grandmother died, also attributed them to the reason why they were able to expand and conquer. Knowing that the 7 emeralds at the altar held incredible power, but not knowing much else, Pachacamac soon began to contemplate an action that was completely against the very nature of the tribe: to take hold of the Chaos Emeralds and use them not only to secure the power he had already gained, but to expand his empire further, wanting nothing more than to rule the earth. His daughter, distressed by her father's desire to conquer other people's holy grounds, immediately took a stance against him, telling him time and again that he should stop his quest. Her words, however, fell on deaf ears each time. As her father began to prepare and seize the emeralds, Tikal decided to go to the holy place herself, approaching the altar and looking upon it. It was this moment where she first met Chow, a race of water spirits that resided at the altar, and the force that prevented Pachacamac from immediately storming the ground for the power he was seeking. Approaching the creatures carefully, Tikal comforted them, telling the beings they had nothing to fear from him. Only after being befriended by the Chow did Tikal look upon the face of the being that was the true guardian of the altar, and the Chow that had lived there. Chaos, the evolved form of the Chow. Though not yet known by that name, Chaos confronted Tikal, examining her and making sure her intentions at the altar were pure of heart. Only then did the water spirit permit the girl to walk up the steps that few had treaded upon. At the center of the altar was the Master Emerald, the unifier of the Chaos Emeralds, and the key that explained to her the poem that her grandmother made her remember by heart. The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power, enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. Realizing not only that her father would be desecrating sacred ground, but also would try to harness a power he could not control, Tikal approached her father, trying desperately to dissuade him from going after the emeralds. Each time she spoke, her father returned only ignorance. The young girl instead asking Chaos if he could take the emeralds and the Chow with him and escape to a safer place, out of the hands of her father and the greed that was consuming him. With only the sound of water, Tikal realized that this was not an option, and that a stand between the two sides was inevitable. In one last desperate bid to stop her father, Tikal stood at the foot of the altar, blocking Pachacamac and his warriors' path to the emeralds. Trying to reason with him, he ignored her one final time, telling his troops to charge ahead, attacking his own daughter in the process. Becoming unconscious, Tikal was not able to bear witness as her father ran upon stairs he was never meant to cross, seeing with his own eyes the Master Emerald and the creature that would be Chaos. Once she came to, Tikal could find no trace of her father or the warriors. The Chaos Emeralds that were once on the pillars, missing. Running to the center, it was then she learned the horrible truth that Chaos, in his attempt to stop Pachacamac and protect the child, used the power of the Chaos Emeralds to transform into something else entirely. A creature of vast and uncontrollable power that could destroy the world. Remembering the words of the poem, Tikal asked for the Master Emerald's help to stop Chaos before he wiped out every living thing in his reach. The Emerald obeyed, sealing not only Chaos inside its shell, but the spirit of Tikal, to guard over the creature if he were ever to escape. The broken remnants of the Knuckles tribe took it upon themselves to guard over the Master Emerald as it, along the area around it, lifted up to the heavens. Alright, now it's time to face off against our mortal enemy, the Riddler. No, I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. No Riddler here. We're all done 6 stories, but now we've got this supersonic story. Yeah, massive spoilers there, game, but yeah. Time to go end this thing already. What the f- Sonic?
Ooh, I hate that Sonic. He always seems to get in my way. But I bet he can't foil my master plan. Chaos!
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice. Eggman!
This is terrible! Chaos is...
Is what?
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me. Angel Island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we better hurry!
How do you not notice that Angel Island fell when it's right there? Oh, speed! Glorious, glorious speed! Oh, how I've missed you! Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but that feels so good after playing as like Amy Big and Gamma. Glorious speed! Finally! Whee! But we got a problem. Angel Island, apparently, despite the fact that the Master Emerald is back in its place, has fallen again. How? Pfft, hell if we know. Just plot convenience, I guess, because Chaos is somehow still alive. And by the way, in the jungle there with Eggman, I swear that was kind of misdirected, because in the Japanese version, like if you turn on the Japanese voices, Eggman more questions Chaos rather than just shouts, "Chaos!" It's a bit odd, but I'm not losing sleep over it.
Sonic, sorry.
Knuckles! And Eggman! What happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
Hey, Eggman, wait up! Sonic, Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right.
What? Oh, jeez. This place. It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power. It's power for the people. And they are your people too, you know. We must get that emerald.
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this. I beg you.
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child. Ready, men? Charge!
Father!
Oh, it's a monster! No!
Hey, are you all right?
I think so. Oh my gosh! No, no, no!
Wait up.
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him. Sonic, wake up!
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there. Knuckles left already. Come! We gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the tornado, too.
Could you guys really not edit out that twinkle sound? Like, seriously? Anyhow, before I forget, there's a little something I gotta say. Apparently, this story was originally going to have its own checkpoints. If you were to reload any save file on any character's story, while the story is still happening, you would get these recap screens that would basically tell you what's going on. I never really showed these off, unfortunately, so I do apologize. But it seems that the final story was going to have a recap screen of its own. Because in the game's data, there's apparently an image for one. That's of Chaos's face from the intro. And the crystal ring. It all involves the crystal ring. Because the game autosaves when you get a power-up, you can still collect the crystal ring in Station Square. And the game will autosave in the last story, which it's not meant to do. Because this is all actually one go. If you were to exit the game right now, you start over from the beginning. So if you were to reboot the game, you could actually see the recap screen itself, and even along with 2 lines of text, or actually 2, I don't even know what these are, like excerpts of text that will basically show what's going on here. So allow me to read. First one goes, I'm Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, Eggman seemed to have learned his lesson. I suppose it's time for my next journey. Suddenly, Tails came to me in a huge panic. What? Angel Island has fallen again? What happened this time? Anyway, let's go and find out. That would be if you somehow turned off the game after you began it. And I guess this one's after the flashback. I'm Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. When I awoke, only Tails was there. The last Chaos Emerald is still inside the tornado, too. It cannot allow Chaos to absorb the last emerald. Tails and I ran back to Mystic Ruins to search for the emerald. If that vision I saw is true, that means Chaos is... And then it stops right there. But with that out of the way, got one last emerald to find, and we all know where it is already. Some big purple cat stole it when he took the plane. So can we get to that last emerald? Obviously not, considering the intro already spoiled that for us way back in part 1. But it's nice to think that we can try.
Station Square will be departing soon.
See? You can take the train, and you can grab the crystal ring if you didn't. And if you reload the game afterwards, well, you'd end up here.
Look, it's the tornado too.
Yeah, so let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave. What? No! He's got the last emerald!
Now what do we do?
If I wasn't just dreaming, that monster is a real menace. Eggman! Looks like he's after Chaos too.
If Egg Carrier 2 was made because something like this could happen, you have defied your master, stupid beast. Now you must be destroyed at all costs.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are, anyway? Oh, it's you. The one who sealed chaos in the Master Emerald. Tikal.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before. Look! He's absorbed the Emerald's power! He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now!
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
What choice do we have?
Hey, Sonic!
Amy!
Here, take this!
Hey guys, what's up?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
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 Negative forces aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emeralds. Our positive feelings toward each other can make them work. Our hearts together form awesome power.
When you reach maximum speed, you'll...
Alright, let's try that again! With a little bit less recording curse, please. Final boss time! Take the fight to this giant liquid dildo. In order to hurt Chaos, we gotta build up speed and ram into his body and pablooey his brain. 2 phases, 6 hits, no biggie. Much like the classic days when playing as Supersonic, maintain your ring counter. Because if you run out of rings, Sonic will revert back to his normal form, costing you a life. And it's already pretty simple. We can open your heart for the first phase, and it's... Oh man, this song is great. It just fits the tone so perfectly for what we really need to do to this motherfucker, and... But, before we even get to the chorus, it cuts out to the second phase music, which is Perfect Chaos Revival. Not a bad track. I just wish that, you know, Open Your Heart played throughout the entire fight. But this is the Steam port. I'm pretty sure I can easily find a mod that just is only purpose is to restore the boss music to Open Your Heart. And this second phase is... this phase is tricky. Though I think those shots are actually supposed to be homing in on you, and Chaos's laser will reduce your speed down to a screeching halt. And he actually also summons tornadoes, too, in the water. Like swirling vortexes of terror, like those, which can bork your speed. But, yeah. I guess the Perfect Chaos Survival is just to show that, well, he ain't playing around, and I can appreciate that, but... I think I botched it. 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 No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yes! In order to gain speed, just keep jumping up in the air, but yes! Managed to get it this time. Booyah! Say bye-bye, Chaos.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Endgame, ladies and gentlemen. It is finished. Yeah, not bad.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice again.
These are the Chow you were protecting. They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans. The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on. Thank you so much.
All's well that ends well, right? Sonic?
And that was Sonic Adventure. Oh man, what a ride. What a ride. I think I've already given my thoughts on this game in the past 6 stories, but allow me to summarize. I have played this game so many times, just over different releases of it, and I honestly never get sick of it. I really like Sonic Adventure. A lot. I mean, sure, there are future games that have done better, looking at Colors and Generations, but I can always go back to play Sonic Adventure. Like, something just keeps bringing me back to this game a lot. And I just keep on playing it again and again. Unlike SA2, which I've played maybe fewer times than this, but SA1? I own pretty much almost every version of this game, and I don't regret it at all. I can keep playing this game over and over again. I will always go back to play Sonic stages. Definitely Tails of stages. The others I'd have to consider, but still. I love the way this game controls as Sonic. I love the way the stages are designed. I love this game's soundtrack. Sure, there are some bumps in the road in so many other places, but I still really like this game nonetheless. And I can always go back to play it. Should you play it? Yeah, you should. but it's obviously your decision. We're done. I'm done. God damn it, I love this game a lot. But yeah. And now the main theme of the game, Open Your Heart. Oh, I've been waiting for this for so long. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sonic Adventure LP. Have a good day, good night, wherever you live. Thank you for watching. Take care, and stay cool.